Apostille and certified translation come up all the time, and people mix them up constantly. They solve two very different problems, so let's clear that up. An apostille is a certificate issued by a government entity for a document that a government entity has issued, usually the Secretary of State office. It verifies that a public issued document is genuine, so that it can be recognized in another country that is part of the Hague Apostille Convention. It says nothing about language, it simply verifies that the document itself is genuine. A certified translation converts the document into another language, and it comes with a certificate of translation that states that the translation is complete and accurate in the new language. But what it doesn't do is say that there's anything about the underlying document is authentic. It simply certifies the translation. That's the apostille's job if the document was issued by a government authority. All right, so answering the question, when do you need both? If you're using a foreign document abroad, and say a US birth certificate for a family member in Brazil, you typically need an apostille from the US state that issued the document first, then the certified translation into Portuguese. Sometimes with the apostille itself translated as well. Order matters in this case because we apostille the original before we translate it in most cases. So the translation can include the apostille's content. So that sort of answers the question when you need both, but when do you only need one? So if you're submitting a foreign document to a US agency, something like the USCIS, they generally want a certified translation, but do not require apostille. USCIS isn't a foreign government authority checking the document authenticity the way a foreign government would be. Always check the receiving institution's instructions and their requirements because they vary by country and they can vary by agency. So a common mistake with this is getting the translation done first and then trying to apostille it. In most cases, the apostille needs to attach the original document, not the translation. So doing it in the wrong order means starting the process over completely. At TaikiTranslations.com, we handle the apostille and certified translation portion of the work. And we can guide you through the order of operations for your specific document for that specific agency in that destination country. Talk to our team before you start either process.